Well, happy Friday to everybody. You've done it. You've made it through yet another week, and it is Friday. I don't know what you got planned for the weekend. I know our limitations are still there, but I know restaurants and things are starting to slowly open up. There's some other things opening up as well. So I hope and I pray that you can get out and maybe just enjoy the weather and get out. The church for right now is still not open to worship, but we invite you to live stream. There's still lots of things we need to work out as a congregation, as both congregations, to make this happen in an appropriate manner. So lots of stuff to do. But I wanted to share something with you today. I was looking around my office this morning and I saw some things that I own and around here. One thing I saw was a candle, and I just want to show you. It's just a candle. It's lit. The flame. And I just love the candle flame. It's beautiful to look at. It's wonderful to look at. And I'm doing this for a reason. But I'm going to blow this out right about now, okay? We just got some new smoke alarms installed over here, and I don't want to take a chance. Um, the light of the candle. I saw that candle and it wasn't lit, and in my mind I saw it lit. And I saw it shining not only where I'm at, but I saw that light in my head shining through all the world, like you had a candle in front of you no matter where you're at, right? Every person on the planet could all of a sudden see this light shining in front of them. And I'm not sure why this image came to my mind, but it did. And I think maybe part of the reason it did is because we often find ourselves living in darkness. We find ourselves living in a world of darkness, a personal life of darkness, or we're being pulled and invited into other people's lives that are experiencing darkness as well. And as far as I know, the only way to dispel the darkness is with light, right? Some people are afraid of the dark. They're afraid to go to sleep at night. They can't wait for the morning, right? So the sun comes up and it shines and it takes away the darkness. You can have people who are in the sunlight and they go and they visit a cave somewhere and they get down there and they turn off the lights and they're freaking out because it's dark, right? They can't see what's going on. A lot of times in our spiritual lives, we find ourselves in that darkness. And right now, I think you can look around anywhere and you can see that. You can see this through racism that's happening in Minnesota. You can agree or not with this, but there's some horrible things going on up there with the murder of innocent black guy who was strangled, um, and just other stuff's going on, and it pulls you into darkness. Like, are we not done with this yet? Are we not done with this? Why are we not moving on? Why are we not better people? Why are we still living in this kind of darkness? We all claim to be enlightened, smart, intelligent people, yet we do horrible things to one another. We abuse one another in unspeakable and unimaginable ways. We cut each other down, and we take our own darkness and we put it on to other people. And I just don't think that's the way we should be living our lives, not as followers of Christ, right? Because in fact, in John 8:12, when Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Right? I am the light of the world, he said, and whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of the world. See, I think it's our job and it's our responsibility as followers of Jesus to not just walk in the light, but to carry that light with us, right? To take those candles before us and light them and take them into the world, right? And it starts with us. We can't be living in the darkness anymore, and we cannot be spreading the darkness wherever we go. We might not like the people we're with. We might not agree with their religions and their theologies and the way they're living their life. But you know what? That's up to Jesus to decide, okay? We are there to bring the light of salvation and the light of hope to the world, right? And when we as Christians bring the darkness, we're not doing any good. We're not doing any good at all. We're bringing harm to people, okay? And we do it. I know we do it. I see people doing it. And I feel like sometimes maybe I might be bringing that as well, which is not a good thing, right? So this video isn't meant to be labor anything or to bring you down. It's to say that we have an opportunity here, right? We have an opportunity to dispel the darkness in our lives and dispel the darkness in the world, right? Because if we truly let the light of Jesus shine in our hearts, guess what? The darkness goes away. Darkness cannot exist when light is present. It's just physics. It's just the way things are. Experiment with it. It's not going to work. Light's always going to triumph, right? If there's light, there is no darkness. That's what happens. So if we get rid of the darkness in our hearts and our lives, and then if we go out and we bring that light of Jesus and hope to the world, we can help dispel the darkness from people's lives. We can help dispel the darkness all over the face of this planet, right? And this is exciting. And this is challenging as well. Because we got to look into our own hearts and get rid of that darkness first. Okay, and that's there. I guarantee it's there. And then let's go out after we do that and bring that light into the world. And I think that's really what Jesus is going to have us do here. I think that's what Jesus wants us to do. I don't think Christ wants us to live in darkness. And I think he wants to use us to help people get out of their own darkness all around the world. So whatever's going on in the world right now and you want to fall into that darkness or you find yourself falling into that darkness, remember the light of Jesus that's in you right now. Let it shine within your heart and dispel that darkness, and then go out into the world and let it shine so that everybody can see this light and so their darkness is dispelled as well. Let us not bring darkness, but let us wipe darkness off the face of the earth. That is our goal. That is our mission. And that is what I'm preaching about today. But again, this is an opportunity to share the light of Christ with the world. And I can't think of a better thing to do with any of our time than dispel the light of darkness from somebody's life. So let's go out, let's be the light, and let's shine forth God's love and Christ's love and the Spirit's love to all that we meet today, okay? Let's just go do that, see what happens in your world, see what happens in your life. I bet you will be amazed and blessed as well. All right, you guys take care, have a good day, and stay safe.